episode 163 of the Knitting Samurai and Her Guys video podcast. I'm your host, Steph, and it is a beautiful day here at Hilton Park in Dover. I found a section I don't normally visit when I come here. This is more of a park and sit in your car and eat your lunch type of park than a go explore along the shore. And so I drove down into this section I've never been in before, and I found a little stony beach, pebbly beach, and some beautiful ocean sounds. And yeah, I thought we'd catch up a little bit. My knitter friends, let's do this. So I've got my goodie bag here, and I'm just going to show you what's in it. So first up, I finished the hat. I was working on it girls weekend, and it was part of my knit shopping Olympic event that I competed in. No. It felt like an Olympic event. I knit in several stores while we shopped for dresses for my cousin. That's my co-host, the big stick, Driftwood, that's up here on the shore, and the sailboats. Isn't it pretty? It's a gorgeous day. Anyways, so this is some Fiber Nymph Dye Works in her Sunshine base. The color is a pulse gradient, so you can see it goes from pale pink. I mixed the two together in this section, and then it goes to a semi-solid red. So really great, kind of a cherry red and a soft pink. And then I striped in some J-Knit Superwash mini sock in the Michigan colorway. I have a little bit of regret about this. I hope this wind, it has been the windiest ever. Maybe it's just the new house, that's possible, but spring is usually this windy and we don't see it where we used to live. But holy cow, so windy this year. And also, I hate pollen. So this is too small for me. I made it a little on the small side, not on purpose, but it turned out that way. So it'll be for one of my lady friends with a smaller head than I. And I really wish the hearts, the pattern showed up more. If I'd used a solid instead of a semi-solid black gray color, I think it'd be stunning. I also think there was a lot of detail inside the hearts and next to the hearts that kind of detracted from them. I love this look of the ribbons, two ribbons going up. So it was a fun knit. I'm glad it's done. So you're at the car and I'm on the guardrail, and we are sitting out here, so I can just throw things in there when I'm done showing them to you. Next, because always I must have a travel one, I find that the ribbing section of these hats, I can knit a lot faster than the color work portion. Like I'm outpacing myself, because that's my to-go knitting. I throw it in the car, I'm sitting in traffic, not driving, sitting, and you know, I have an hour at lunch, let me break away and do that, or whatever, wherever I can steal a few minutes. So it's going a lot faster than knitting the color work portions of the hats, because that's my brain knitting. So when that one was done, I pulled out one that I had already done the ribbing on, and I was ready to start the color work portion on. And I could tell already this is one that's going to be slightly smaller. Ro came down this morning. He was so cute, all snuggly on the couch with me. And he wanted to know if I was knitting a hat, and I said yes, and he said, is it for me? And I said it could be. And so we talked about what he would want on his hat. So I doubt he'll wear it. He finds hand knits too itchy most of the time, but maybe after watching me knit all these hats, he's definitely aware of what's going on. So this one is also Fiber Nymph Dye Works Sunshine base. Here it is in the wafer gradient, which goes from this green to this rust colored red. So I just split them apart. I added in some Frog Tree Alpaca in a beautiful charcoal color and to the green, and that's getting me this tweed looking green. And then I've just started doing some color work in with the red. So for both of these hats, I used the color work pattern. It doesn't say anywhere. It's a glove. And so on the palm of the glove, you do diagonal lines, diamonds, and on the other side, you do, on the top of the glove, you do that hearts pattern that I did on the last hat. So when I finished doing the hearts, I was like, hey, that's kind of masculine to do this diamond checkerboard look. So that's my plan for this one, is I'm using that same stitch pattern there. Knit on these, all the hats are forever going to be knit on 5s for the rib, 7s for the color work portion, and yeah, that equation is working out very well for me. Fingering weight held double. So there's that one. One more in my bag of tricks here. So this is my current in progress on the needles. Last year around this time, I remember, not last year, 2 years ago, I remember working on a sock cut hat in the 21B Bakers, no, 21B, no, whatever Sherlock Holmes street address is. Oh, I'm just losing my geek cred. I can feel it just going off me. Whatever his 221B, I don't know what it is, but anyways, whatever the Sherlock Holmes address references to where he and Watson live, this is an Into the World colorway that is that, and I knit myself a sockhead hat with it, held single, and I hated it, and it was a slog, and I know I finished it for Stash Dash, and I remember sitting in the car with a sleeping newborn working on it. So it's the same time of year, and I pulled it back out, and I don't have a lot left, but held double with this scrap yarn that I have in my stash. I think I'll be able to pull out enough. And this darker yarn really tones down the white gray portion, and so it's just really coming out beautiful. I think I have to do white for the color work on this, or I'm not going to see it, because there's not a lot of colors that you can contrast with black and plum purple and white cream, so we'll see. But if you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. I would absolutely appreciate some help with that one, because I cast on the ribbing just wanting to use the yarn, feeling like, you know, nostalgia that you have when you hear a song that came out in the summer of, like, summer of '05, and I was in college and I was doing this, and you hear it on the radio and it takes you back. Well, yarn can do that too. So I was feeling nostalgic for that yarn and my little baby who's not a little baby, and so I cast on without actually thinking through the plan. So I'm working on it. I kind of like this. What else do I have in here? So I'm still working on my design. I got almost as far as I had hoped. I will show you that it is now, oh, I'm mid-row, so it's kind of tricky to show, but I am now all on the needles. Isn't it a beautiful ruffle? I'm all on the needles in our US size 3s, and I'm now just doing the stripe portion, and I would say I'm about 40% done, not quite halfway done, but I'm loving it so far. It has this great, here, let me do that. So we have some Malabrigo sock in the whatever that one is, in that color, and then this beautiful, I think it's called the Gian green color, and then there is one that there is the orange, which is a Inspiration Dye Works Copper Beach, I think is what that one's called, and then I have black outlining things. So it's going along well. I'm enjoying it. It's taking a lot of my knitting time, and it alternates moments of intense brain activity and complete stuck in it zombie zone out. Doesn't matter what's going on. So there's that. And then the last thing in my knitter's bag of tricks here is my pie shawl. So this is by Jennifer DeSau, and if you remember, I'm using Leading Men Fiber Arts Man of Mystery, which is this great, I love, you can really see the color in this light. I hope you can too in the bright sunlight over there. And then this is my Captain Tight Pants. That's going. So I have to knit, it's a pay-for pattern, which I hand wrote out because I didn't have a printer, 380-ish rows, and I've done 230, so I'm a ways from being finished on this, but I did very much enjoy working on this out to dinner and drinks with my mom and my aunt and my cousin. We did that 2 weekends ago, and I knit it at margaritas, I knit it all over the place, in the hotel room in the evening, the night we watched Jaws, and that's how much progress I have. But really, look how long this row is. Well, it looks a lot bigger in my head, and it's a good stockinette. project, just filler when you need something to fill in the space. I've found that lately there's so much going on, and my brain has been so taxed with all the house stuff that there were moments like last night. Steve and I watched Game of Thrones in Silicon Valley, and I didn't even knit during Silicon Valley. I just snuggled up with him and enjoyed the moment of being close to him and watching TV and not knitting, which is something that's completely unheard of for me. So that's happening a little bit more lately. I wouldn't say I've lost any motivation for my knitting, but I'm definitely enjoying being in the moment and being present, and less zenning out or delta brainwaving out on my knitting. So there's but there is a huge part of me that has to create. I always have to create. I cannot not do. So that being said, there goes that. I think I will just catch you up a little bit on us now, since I've shown you everything I have new. Let's see, Tristan's birthday was last weekend. He's 2. My baby is 2. It's crazy to think that when Roland was this age, we decided we wanted another. Or Tristan is just an extremely different child and cannot be followed. He is not an act to be followed. Oh, the temper tantrums and the demanding of things. But he is super cute, so we'll forgive him for being what he is, which is my adorable little guy. It was, let's see, we got him a Gruffalo. You know the story of the Gruffalo, right? If you don't, you need to go to Netflix, do yourself a favor, and watch the little 20-30 minute animated movie with it, because it's so adorable and I love the message. And then they made a second one, Gruffalo's Child, and I don't love that message. But so I don't endorse that. Ro and I had a whole discussion about why I do not endorse the message of Gruffalo's Child, but I really like the message of Gruffalo, which is the mouse and animals don't want to be eaten. He doesn't want to be eaten by the snake or the fox or anything, and everyone wants to eat him. So it's just a really cute story about how he gets out of danger. Tristan loves that story. He loves the book, he loves the movie, he loves it, loves it, loves it. So I did a little sleuthing on Amazon, and I found a stuffed Gruffalo, which is about yay high. What is that, 2.5 feet high? And he's pretty fat. And then a little mouse that's about that big, and they go together. So we got him those for his birthday, and yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna list everything everyone got. That's kind of weird. So I'll just say that it was a great party. I'm so pleased with how it turned out and how it went, and we were really casual about the whole thing, and which I think is something that comes with being a mom and throwing now 6 birthday parties. Like, you get experienced, and it's like, yeah. What's important is the people being there and the activity itself, and the child feeling celebrated. It doesn't matter if the house is perfectly clean and decorated, and if the cake is just the right theme and the plates match, and they don't care about that. So I let a lot of things go for Tristan's birthday that I'm really pleased with myself to have. Just, you know, it's fine. We'll leave with house plates. We have enough house plates, so we don't need to buy paper plates. So there was that. Steve has been busy, and my mom and dad have been helping him for, well, I talked about it before. He was building the retaining wall on the front of the house. So the 2 flower beds in the front, besides the front steps, are now nicely built in to this beautiful rock wall that he put up. Paving, retaining wall, I don't know what to call it, but they're beautiful. I need to bleach out the steps with the cleaner I got, and then paint them the same color as the pavers so that it all flows. We made sure we bought the same color. It's a gray, but it needs to be similar gray, because our gray is, those steps are probably 30 years old. Wait, let me think, 91, 25 years old. So they could use a good cleaning, because we know that Kai, our house, was unloved for quite some time. So we did that, or I need to do that. And what else has happened? There's a blue jay up on the hillside looking at me. I have to tell you one more thing that I highly recommend for anyone who enjoys their free time. So the grocery store around us has Hannaford to go. I don't know if yours has it, but you go online, you build a shopping list that you can then repeat every time or not, and you pick out all the items you want, and you order it and you say, I'll pick it up at thus and such a time on thus and such a date. And you drive up and you tell them your name and they put it in your car and they charge your credit card. Do you know how awesome that is? I think it's the greatest time saver ever. And I'll tell you something else it does. For me, I'm a shopper. I love to try new things and I just throw everything in the cart, and when the cart is full, then it's time to go. And sometimes the cart is overfull and and I have no idea how much I spend. So I've been actively trying to keep our food budget around $150 every week, 7 to 10 days, $150 for the 4 of us. And so I can go through my cart and put everything I think I want in, and then there are things that it's like, oh no, I don't really need that. I'm not gonna cook with that this week. These are the 3 meals I'm planning to make because I don't cook that much. So let's just buy what I need for that. And if I want these fun treats, what do I need to take out? And I need to remember to get the trash bags. And it's just been such a helpful service that I highly recommend that if you have one in your area, it's time consuming to build the list, to sit there and think about what do I buy every week? Milk, eggs, bananas, yogurt, those things. But once you have that list built, it's so easy. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I am telling you about it because there's a plane flying overhead. No. Telling you about it because I have called in my order and I need to go pick it up. You have an hour window at our grocery store to get it, but it might be different near you, and I really, please check it out. Please save yourself that time of strolling up and down the aisles every week. And I never shop hungry anymore, and I always stay within my budget. So it's great. The one thing in my life I budget. Anyways, so that's it for me here in New Hampshire on this beautiful sunny day. I hope you are enjoying what's going on in your knitting, and I will catch up with you soon. All right, take care. I love you. How is swinging? How's you doing? How's it going?
Good.
Tristan, say cheese!
I love just sliding down.
Is this your favorite playground?
Yes, it is. This is my favorite. I got the blue playground.
On your marks. Hold on.
It's it. Go! That was funny. I'm a bump.
You got it? Now what?
Oh!
Ooh, the net. Good job. Kick it out of the net. Out. Yeah, out. Out. Good job. Okay, now what? What's today?
It's my birthday.
How old are you?
4.
2.
2.
2.
No, 5.
No, 2. Wait, move that
One.
balloon. I can't see you. There he is. You're 2. You're 2. Tristan, who is your best friend? Who's your best friend?
My birthday.
Who's your best friend?
It's my friend.
Who's your friends? Which friend's the best friend?
Yeah.
Yaya's your best friend? Or Olivia?
Olivia. Make him turn
Okay.
this way.
Okay, what's your favorite TV show?
Danny.
No! Gruffalo!
Buffalo.
Gruffalo!
Buffalo.
Okay, Tristan, what's your favorite color?
Buffalo.
What's your favorite color, honey?
Thank you.
Buffalo.
Gruffalo is your favorite?
Yeah.
No.
So brown.
Isn't red your favorite color or green?
Tristan, what's your favorite food?
What's your favorite food, Tristan? Cheese. Nuts.
Is it cheese?
Grapes.
Or yogurt?
Nuts.
Or
Yeah.
bananas?
Cheese.
Grapes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yogurt.
Yogurt?
Yeah.
Okay. Tristan, what are you thankful for? Are you thankful for
Cheese.
Mom.
Cheese.
You're thankful for cheese?
Yeah.
Okay, thankful for cheese.
I'm thankful for mommy.
Tristan, what do you take to bed with you every night?
Nana.
You take your
Nana.
nanite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nana.
And you take roar?
Nana. Ah, Pepe, please get the balloon.
And let's see. What's your favorite book?
My phone.
Tristan, what's your favorite book to read?
No.
What's your favorite story?
Elmo.
Elmo.
Elmo's your favorite story?
America.
And your sock? Oh, you're taking off your socks. Okay. Tristan, can you sing your ABC?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Nothing yet.
I'm not singing it. I'm just mouthing it. Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
Keep singing.
good job.
C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L, M, N, P. Nothing at me.
I'm not singing it.
Wow, he goes all the way up to Elemento. Oh my gosh!
Okay, Tristan, can you count? Can you count to 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10. Rolly can totally count to 10. All right.
Oh,
Good job. One last question, Tristan. What's your favorite song?
Mom.
Gruffalo. All right.
Good job, Mommy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's hiding his eyes.
That's
ready?
what he's going to make a wish
One,
after. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tristan. Happy birthday to you.
Whoa.
Now you blow.
Hard.
Do you want
Blow
me to
hard.
help you?
Blow hard.
Blow hard.
Help. Good
Help.
job. Do it
Get
again.
closer. Get closer.
Good job.
Yay! You can
I
clap.
helped him blow.
Good job, bro. I saw.
All right.
Can I have that one?
You want the next piece?
Yeah.
Even though it's vanilla? Because it looks like it's maybe chocolate on that side. You want chocolate or vanilla?
I
And
want
what about
that
ice
side.
cream, Tristan? Do you want ice cream?
No.
No?
No, okay, yeah.
That one, Ro?
Yeah.
Do you want ice cream?
Yeah.
What kind, sweetie?
I want it on the plate.
What?
I want that on a plate.
color? Do you want
Daddy?
vanilla and
Yeah, I'll have that whole
chocolate
corner.
mixed, or just chocolate?
In a bowl?
That one's mine.
Right. What color of
Mine.
Mmm.
Do you like the chocolate or the vanilla, Tristan?
Mine.
Vanilla.
Mama, look at me.
Roland. Yeah, I need some more. Thank you. You can do it, Roland. What is it, Tris?
What is it?
Buffalo. It's buffalo.
It's a gruffalo.
Puzzle. It's a
A
buffalo.
Gruffalo puzzle?
What could it be?
I can't believe we got the same
Does he have?
marker.
What is
Wow.
that? What is that?
Looks like a gruffalo.
Wow.
Is that a baby gruffalo?
What is
We
it?
can build that together.
You do it. You do it.
Pull
You
on
can
that
do it.
paper. Pull the paper. Pull it hard. Pull.
What is it, Tristan?
What?
What is it? Oh, it's a
Spider-Man. It's
It's your Gruffalo.
my God. Mama,